Welcome to the ultimate backstage pass, the pulsating heart of the high school sports universe. Get ready to rock with the gang from the Corner to Corner podcast as they take their sports obsessions to new heights. Meet the dream team, Sean Kiper, Adam Muncy, Wes Crouch, and Daron Stevens, as they unpack the secrets, emotions, and triumphs that light up our local sports heroes. Whether you're gearing up for a game or unleashing cheers from the stands, get ready for an exclusive scoop that'll knock your socks off. It's showtime!
Listen, there is no more better introduction than that.
I didn't
right
think
there.
Sean was here this week.
No, right? I didn't say very lot, but there's no better introduction than that right there. Welcome to the show. It's the From Corner to Corner Coach's Corner, presented by Community Trust Bank.
Yep.
As you can tell, our leader, our captain, our management is not here tonight.
So this should be a really good show.
Yeah, right. This is the best friends edition.
Yeah, because we're the best friends anybody could have.
Wes, Adam, and Daron at the producing helm.
And speaking of, you all in the comments, go ahead and tell Daron happy birthday.
Yeah.
Today is his birthday. He's spending it with you all producing this show.
29 years old.
I still haven't figured this out. Today's my birthday, but Sean gets the day off.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Management gets the day off.
Yeah. He's so busy. But tonight, we have the Montgomery County Bass Fishing team, all girls. Boys, sorry, said house.
Do
because
better.
The boys
do better. I mean, just do better.
As all the girls snicker because they're like, yeah. But right now, we will go over the Rumpke week that was.
This is episode 392.
It is episode 392. Thank you. See, you got it. It's a give and take.
Play off each other.
Right, exactly. At least we got it right. At least it's not 388 again. But the Rumpke week that was this week for the dates of May the 10th through the 16th. Softball, Bath County this week went 1-2, bringing their year to total date at 23-13 going into the postseason play. GRC went 2-2, ran into a couple of top 25 opponents. They're 31-5 this year, which is an incredible year for them so far. Menifee went 3-1. They're 16-10. A major difference from the last couple of years to this year. Really good job by their softball team. And then Montgomery County went 1-1 at bringing their record to 16-7 for this year. And like I said, all of them are starting district play this week. On the baseball side, Bath County got a couple wins, 2-1 this week, bringing their year-to-date to an even 500, 18-18. GRC went 0-1, bringing their year-to-date to 16-13. Menifee 2-3 for a record of 10-21, and then Montgomery County was 2-0. They have a record of 26-7, and here in about 25 minutes, Clark County and Montgomery County are playing for the 40th district title, and that will be on our YouTube page with Matthew and Andrew Coyle on the call. So,
and if you've never listened to a Matthew Coyle broadcast a game, you're in for a treat.
Absolutely.
Young man, very talented. He's a Bath County senior. He's head to Marshall University for sports broadcasting.
Yep.
He's got a talented future in.
Absolutely. And I thought I had a nice tenery tone about me when I got to doing this.
Nothing like
Matthew. So, so go listen to them.
You think management's paying him?
I mean,
Might be something we need to discuss.
Yeah, I tend to agree with that. Sean, put that on the dock. So that was the week that was, and after this short commercial break, we'll be right back with the girls bass fishing team.
At Rumpke Waste and Recycling, family is at the heart of all we do. Our name is on every truck, every container, every facility. And we take pride in what our family name represents. Friendly, reliable service. Families trust us. Businesses trust us. Communities trust us. And you can too. Learn more about our family business and the important work we do at Rumpke.com. Rumpke, waste and recycling done right.
Anthony is using Community Trust Bank's mobile banking with Zelle to have the driveway shoveled. His part of the big lunch meeting and the birthday gift for the niece that was due yesterday. That means Anthony made it on time to watch the big game and see the home team score the winning shot. Mobile banking with Zelle at Community Trust Bank. Fast, easy, and secure.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Ready.
Welcome back to the From Corner to Corner Coaches Corner, brought to you by Community Trust Bank. And we have got the Montgomery County Bass Fishing girls team tonight and coaches Chris Cobb and for the first time John Weiss. Welcome in.
Thank you.
And not only are we having them on, this will be that time of the year that we would try to get you all on after the postseason or part of it. We are having you all on because, heck, you've had a girls team here that went down to the state tournament and just flat brought it home.
They sure did. Kenleigh and Emma did a great job. After a tough day one, they went out and caught 10 and a half pounds, and came from 6 pounds back and won the state championship.
Yeah, absolutely. And if I'm not mistaken, the last time Kenleigh won, which was in 23, was it sort of the same difference? Y'all had a kind of a, or no, I'm sorry about that. I actually just ran into Maggie the other day. I forgot. It just hit me that you all caught like 18 pounds that. So you all just pretty much smoked the field that week.
Yeah, they smoked them in 23.
Yeah.
The only team in the whole tournament that beat them was the boys that won, and they only beat them by a few pounds.
Yeah.
So they would have been second overall out of everybody.
The adversity you're thinking of is they had boat issues the second.
That's
day.
right.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's what it was.
That's right.
And then Norm and Lansdale swapped boats with
That's right.
Reese, and they were
their
able to
boat
block out.
would not start.
So when you go into you go into the tournament and you've got regional champs in hand, and you've got 3 all-girls teams going into it. How did you feel going into the tournament, with all 3 teams?
Well, anytime you go to Kentucky Lake, it's kind of a big mountain to climb because the lake is so big.
Yeah.
We hadn't been there in 2 years. Previously, we'd went every year, and we were getting pretty familiar with Kentucky Lake.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't go last year. It was at Cumberland. So we were a little bit behind as far as knowing what phase the fish were in, what they were doing. But we felt like we had 3 pretty good teams that could take a run at it out of the 25 all-female boats that fished.
What? So when you go into it, get out of your first day, girls, and you've got 2 pounds in the boat. What was the feeling like? Was there things that you learned the first day? Did you feel like, okay, something's not working, or did you all figure out towards the end of the day, like, okay, I think we know what we need to do going into the second day to, catch what you did the second day?
Yeah, the first day we honestly just kind of beat the bank the whole day, and we didn't really catch much. Like, we caught a bunch of fish, but only 1 keeper that day, and Emma ended up catching that one in the last 15 minutes of the tournament. And going into day 2, we went out and instead of beating the bank all day, she was throwing a shaky head, and I was live scoping. So
I mean, you were fishing, but I mean, you were actually doing a little bit more than just. I mean, you were trying to look and see, and using your scope, radar, electronics. There we go. To help the whole team out, and did Emma catch most of the fish the second night?
I caught all 3 fish the second day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Wes, it's a good thing Sean's not here.
Why?
'Cause she just talked some stuff that's way over his head.
Well, I mean,
beating the bank and shaky head and live scope. Sean be over here like,
is one of his things. But
he also says baseball is one of his things, but he says RBIs all the time.
Yeah, he does put the S on the RBIs.
He's a baseball man, but he don't know how to spell RBI.
But Emma did catch the fish on day one.
Right.
Without that fish, they don't win.
Right, absolutely.
They
I mean,
come in like 4th, I think.
Yeah.
So, girls, when did y'all get an idea on day 2 that it was probably going to be a pretty good day for you?
Probably halfway through.
Yeah, because I didn't catch my 4-pounder and my 5-pounder until the last hour and a half of the tournament. And we had one little fish in the boat, probably weighed 1.5 pounds, just barely made the 15-inch mark. And once we caught the 4-pounder smallmouth, we were all jumping up and down in the boat, and it was great. We almost fell in the water because we were so happy.
I mean, we kind of said 10 pounds on one day with 3 fish. I was like, gosh, you're averaging 3.5 pounds per fish. Mm-hmm. But so the first fish you caught on day 2 was just a small one, like you said.
Yeah.
And then you brought in 2 what I would call hogs.
Yeah.
What was that feeling like?
It was great. We were shaking because I seen the smallmouth's back, because he come up and he kind of didn't come out of the water, but he skimmed the top of the water, and I was like, oh my gosh. And we were all freaking out, and Jimmy about fell in the water trying to get the net, and it was great.
Yeah, netting would be impossible for me, because I would be more nervous than the girls would be trying to net a fish for you.
You'd be scared to death. Gosh, don't let this one go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So, coaches, I mean, we've talked a lot, it seems like, about this bass fishing team, and you all, mock trial, bass fishing, esports, you all are one of those 3 at Montgomery County that just absolutely seem like a dynasty. What's it take to find girls or boys that's interested in fishing?
Go ahead. No, you got it. Well, we're really blessed that we have so many parents involved in fishing. And that's really what that drives the program, because you have to have parents with boats and that kind of thing. And we have a large fishing community here in Montgomery County. Mm-hmm. And that lends itself to having a large number of kids that want to fish. I mean, we had 22 teams this year. Last year we had 24?
Yeah, 24.
We're losing one team of seniors and another senior this year. And we're looking to add probably 4 to 5 more teams next year. So we're going to be back up at that 25, 26 mark again, we think, as far as number of kids or number of teams. Just 2 kids on a team. So we average somewhere between 42 and 56 kids a year. And it's open to anybody that has a boat, or if you have a partner with a boat, anybody can fish. It takes a lot of time, a lot of dedication, a lot of early mornings, a lot of late nights. A lot of people just think fishing, you go sit on the pond bank, but it's a lot of work. When you come off the water, you're tired and you can feel it when you get done.
And to add on to him, having that many boats and that many student anglers and that many boat captains that all know what they're doing and are, some of the best, well, we compete against each other every single tournament. Mm-hmm. So Kenleigh and Emma are competing against all the boys plus 6th place, 7th place in the state teams. Right. Every single tournament. So it's a constant battle throughout the entire year, which preps them for regionals and state. Whereas other schools might have 3 or 4 teams, and they have to go find a tournament, and they may not be competing against the better quality fishermen, where we get to do it in-house anytime we go to a tournament, or if every tournament we have amongst ourselves. So that helps a lot. Same thing with esports. They're competing against each other in every practice they're doing. Same thing with mock trial. They've got, the A team and the B team, and the B team can beat the A team, So I think that's what lends those three teams in Montgomery County to do so well, is they have so much talent they're having to work to be the best just amongst themselves.
And I would venture to say that in Montgomery County, we're probably the only school in the state that you have to qualify just to go to the regional for fishing. Because, like you said, most other teams have 3, 4, 5, 6 boats. So they all get to go to the regional. You can only take 6 co-ed and 4 girls. So, yeah, they're competing against each other. So that preps them. They feel the pressure and understand it and can deal with it. And that helps us a whole lot, I think.
So I'll say what they can't say. If you're a fisherman out there and you live close to Montgomery County High School, you might want to go ahead and enroll if you want to be the best you can be. We don't care to say the word recruit on this show, right, Wes?
No, absolutely. I did see a clip at the start of the state tournament where they were introducing the teams. And the announcer said there's 7 teams from Montgomery County, and you saw somebody in the clip you mouth the word "wow," like that. I mean, when they say the word Montgomery County at state tournament, or even even at regional tournament, is everybody like, "Yep, here comes the best of the best"?
I think so. I mean, I feel like that. When we started going to Kentucky Lake, we took one team the very first year.
Yeah.
And
that was when?
That was in 2015.
Okay.
And they caught fish in practice, but didn't catch a keeper in the tournament. 2 7th graders, Kyle Workman and Riley Lawson. And it's just grown from there. And the more we've put into it, the more we've got out of it. And when we go to the regional, especially the regional, everybody knows us. And I think we've got a pretty good identity at the state level now too, with 3 state championships in the last few years. An SAF state championship in 2017. So I think so. I think we're pretty well recognized. I'm sure there's a few teams that probably don't like us. I know there's a few teams that we don't really care for. But, that's just the way it is.
So there is rivalries in bass fishing.
Yeah.
There's still that back and forth.
Yeah.
You're like,
So girls, just going off what Coach Voss just said, do you all kind of feel a little bit of pressure when you walk into these places with the Montgomery County jersey on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Especially now that we've won state twice. It's definitely like, dang, I better be on my A game today.
and correct me if I'm wrong, you're both sophomores?
I'm a junior.
You're a junior.
I'm a sophomore.
And you're a sophomore. So you won it as a
8th grade.
7th grader.
as
Seventh grader.
a 7th grader. And now you've won it as a junior. Or
Yes.
You are a junior now.
I'm a junior this year.
Okay.
This is
So you've got another.
This
You've got
is
another.
Emma's first year on the team.
Mm-hmm.
This is her first year fishing competitive.
Well,
Ask her about practice. Ask her about practice. Ask her what she did in practice.
okay, what'd you do in practice?
So me and Kenleigh were actually practice fishing with Cobb for 2 days before our boat captain got down there. On the second day we were with Cobb, ended up catching a 5-pounder, and it was pretty big.
It was
My personal
a little
best.
It was a little chaotic.
Yeah.
It was
We
real big.
watched the whole thing.
Okay, she didn't tell the whole story. So we were actually sitting down because I was tired. I had to take Benadryl 2 days before, so I was knocked out.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So I was out. I was out. And Cobb is fishing, and he's catching one after another, just little dinks, probably, 10, 12-inch fish. And he gets up, because I don't think Emma had really caught any that day. And he says, "Emma, you want to catch a fish?" And she goes, "Sure." And so he casts it out, and immediately a fish hits it. And so she sets the hook on it, she gets it in, it's 17-inch fish. And then he sets her up with a Carolina rig, and she's just kind of throwing out the back of the boat, and we're just kind of sitting there. and all of a sudden she's just fighting for her life with this fish in the back of the boat.
Cobb had a fish on his line, Kenleigh had a fish on hers, and then I got one.
So you were all by yourself. You're like,
Yeah.
I have no help.
No net.
Oh,
now.
yeah.
I'm
And
searching
Cobb
for a
throws the
net.
pole at me and is like,
Yeah.
here, get this fish. But-
Okay, so is that the same? Did you put that fish back and go, we got to remember where this is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And come back to that area.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
they weren't there.
No.
Oh,
They left.
what's the difference? I mean, I know there's a difference in catching, your 15 ounce, as Kenleigh said, the dinks. But then you hook into something that's 3 to 5 pounds, or once as soon as you set the hook, are you like, I know what I'm in for now.
Yeah, you can definitely tell a difference. Because your rod tip will just go straight over and just bend down and just fight and don't let go of the pole.
When did you get into fishing, Kenleigh?
Oh my! I was probably a year old. I was
You
big
have
enough
a lot
to hold a
of
fishing pole.
terminology that I can't imagine we've had any fishermen on that so far that's had the terminology that you're dropping. I mean, even when we had
Those two boys.
Gabe,
Amber,
yeah, great.
Yeah,
When we had that on, and I think they would be like, yeah, what she said.
Yeah, I fished with my papaw since I was for 15 and a half years now.
Now
So
it makes sense.
Yeah, right.
That's why you know it. It's
And-
papaw language.
And how much have you learned fishing with her this year?
I think I've learned a lot about lake fishing, which I've been fishing for a while, so
Sure.
but it's been pond fishing.
Mhm.
But since I've been lake fishing, I've learned a lot.
And there's a lot that goes into it. I mean, because it's not just throwing the bait out there and trying different spots anymore. I mean, the electronics have taken it to another level.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you got map study, and you got to, know what, the seasonal patterns of them, what they're doing, where they're going, when they're spawning, when they're done. And then the electronics is just a whole nother ball game. I mean, it changes everything, really. And the ones that can do it, or can do it really good, are going to have a lot of success.
and it's taking Kenleigh to a whole nother level.
Yeah.
I mean, what she's learned in the last 2 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, the last 2 years. Because I didn't even know how to do it, and we were playing around with it together in the front of the boat, and she's just gotten better and better and better at it. So,
And there's no cutoff as to what you can do electronic wise, is there?
it depends on what
Yeah.
series and what tournaments you're in. But,
Okay.
but nothing that we currently are associated with or fish with
Okay.
has any
Any kind of
limitations.
Right.
So, girls, I mean, you all have hoisted this big, nice trophy together. Are you all going to campaign to stay together next year?
Oh yeah.
definitely. Yep.
I mean, that's kind of
How does that work, by the way?
Sure.
Do you all let them decide who pairs with who? Or?
Yes. We do not pick teams. Our very first year, we kind of aligned kids a little bit that very first year. But after that, we were just like, you know what? We're going to let them pick because they know who they like, they know who they fish well with. So we let them pick. And every year, there's a couple teams that will switch around. And there'll be a new team formed by 2 other guys, and then somebody else will get somebody else.
And we'll start hearing rumors this summer about,
There'll be people start
so and so's going to fish with so and so,
and all this.
whoever
but
shows up at the meeting
whoever-
and they put their name that they're a team, that's the team.
We don't influence their decisions on who they fish with at all. Whoever shows up with them, that's who they're fishing with, and good with us.
So, kind of going back to you saying fishing the tournaments, getting qualified for regions. I mean, we see that you all post that on their Facebook page. By the way, go to their Facebook page. They do have they keep it up to date very well. I mean, you can see all the results. They take good pictures of what kids have caught and everything like that. But you all pretty much just like you said, you just compete against one another. And I mean, do you all open the door for any of the other counties, or in and around to come to you? But I mean, there's a list. When you put the list out there, like you said, I mean, there's 20-some teams out there that has competed against one another.
So the very first year we had 6 teams.
Right.
That's all we could take. So we took all those teams to the regional. Well, as we started growing the next year and the next year, we realized, and we were having meetings and stuff and talking to them about fishing and all this. And I just kind of sat down and said, look, if we're going to do this right, we've got to get them on the water so they can practice and learn. So, and then our numbers started going up. So the only way to do it was to have a series, just like you would see in Major League Fishing or the Bassmasters. You have a trail of tournaments. We keep points for every tournament, and then we tally those points at the end. We throw out their worst tournament. We always throw out one because things happen. They miss a tournament for whatever reason.
Sure.
We throw one out, and then we take our top 6 boys and our top 4 girls teams.
And then as far as other teams, we've had some trails before. We've done a KBN trail, which is a Kentucky Bass Nation trail, where they can qualify for the Bassmaster High School tournament, national tournaments. And then we've had it where, coaches have reached out, and we always Bourbon County fished with us. They had one team. They fished every tournament with us, but maybe 3 this year. So, yeah, we opened it up to any coach or teams that want to come fish with us.
We've had
Bath County. Powell used to fish a lot with us.
Fleming County.
Yeah. Clark. GRC fished with us
County
a bunch.
came one time.
Yeah. GRC fished with us.
GRC fished some.
The girls especially, because obviously we had way more girls. So the girls' teams will come fish with us because we have more competition for them.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, we open it. We don't mind if other teams come fish with us. We're good with that. We're open to any and all comers.
Yeah, I mean, just within yourself, like I said, you've got so many teams that it just, like you said, I mean, it makes a good series, you know, and you can't not get better by doing that.
Correct.
For sure.
Correct.
Girls, y'all still got some time to think about it, but is college fishing in your futures, or
I think so, yes. Yeah.
any interest, any specific college you'd like to go to?
In a way, I kind of want to go to Campbellsville because it's not too far and it's
Like the perfect distance away from home. So,
What would be the, I mean, Campbellsville being NAIA, I mean, what would be the pinnacle of bass fishing schools, and do they still have, is it still Division I, Division II, and stuff like that?
No, it's all encompassed into whatever trail they're in, whether they're fishing MLF or fishing Bass Pro Shop or fishing Bassmaster. And they're all kind of within each other.
There's no
Montevallo, Carson Newman,
Bethel University,
Bethel, Auburn, Campbellsville. They're all top 10 national.
Drury State. They're all
They're top 10.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah. KCU, it's a top 10 as well.
So I would imagine you all are pushing to, win another state championship next year. I mean, to go out, being, already having 2, Kenleigh, and, having the aspirations of having, 2 more, because you got 2 more years of high school fishing. It's got to be something that definitely excites you.
Most definitely.
So now that you've won state, where do you go from here? I mean, do you all qualify for nationals just by winning KHSAA, or is there another series that you all are?
No, so they take the top girls team from state, so we qualified to go to nationals, and so it's at the end of June, and we're going to go fish nationals and try and win nationals too.
Okay, nationals is here this year.
Yeah,
That's right. I remember you saying that the last time you all were on.
Yes, sir. It's at Lake Cumberland.
There'll be close to 400 boats in that tournament.
How many boats were at state?
91 co-ed and 25 all girls.
So 400 is like another world.
Well, that's what they call it, national and world.
The world finals and national championship. It's two tournaments in one.
Okay.
Basically, and they pull out the national championship qualifiers. They keep them over here, and then they keep the world finals participants over here. All you got to do to participate is be an SAF member, Student Angler Federation.
Which all our student anglers are.
So it's going to be big.
So when does that start?
June
24th.
Whenever dead period is, it's the week of dead period.
Dead period starts on the 26th, so the last 2 days of it is during the dead period.
So you all can have
So we
no
don't have anything to
communication.
do with it, right? Well, he can take his kid, but he can't
Right.
do anything else with him. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah, it's gonna be
So
Yeah.
but with it,
In Kentucky.
yeah.
Yeah.
so you can't have anything to do.
Right. Yeah.
You can't. I mean, you're just gonna have to.
Correct.
You're gonna have to leave it up to boat captains, which are normally relatives or dads or whomever. So you gotta leave it up to boat captains and them. I mean, you can't communicate with them at all, can you?
No. But I mean, they've worked for years.
Yeah.
A lot of them that are going, they've done with us for years. I mean, it's the same. It's just another bass tournament. It's just on a much bigger scale. But all the rules are the same. All the directions are the same. The way you do it is the same. Actually, the head director is usually the director for our regional tournament, so he knows a lot of the kids and that they're Montgomery County and knows us. So, it's just another tournament for them.
Gotcha.
So who was you all's boat captain this year?
Jimmy Coleman.
Elijah's dad, Jimmy Coleman.
Gotcha.
We had him on the show.
You did? Yeah, he's the world champion.
Yeah.
Yes,
I
he won the
thought- I
world.
thought we did.
He
Yeah.
won the world finals.
He won the world finals.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
No pressure, girls.
Yeah, I know.
We've got several teams going this year. I know they're going. We got several boys teams going. We're so close you can't not go.
Right.
Because usually it's in Alabama or South Carolina or
Wisconsin.
So you about got to go.
And you never know what could happen.
And you never know what can happen. It's a 3 fish limit. So I mean, you catch 3 pounders a day, you're right at the top.
3 fish limit.
Yeah. We're
Compared to-
Summertime,
We're at summertime.
make sure that the fish
Keep the fish alive.
alive.
Okay.
Less fish to have to drive around in your boat and keep cool, and so it's a lot of fish management.
That makes
for
sense.
That summer
That
tournament.
makes sense.
And where there's so many boats, if they all caught say they all caught 5 bass, it'd be 2,000 fish. So they don't.
The
they don't
mortality rate would
Yeah, the
not
mortality rate
look
would be
real
high.
good on that tournament. So, yeah.
All right. Well, tell you what. We'll first of all, congratulations to you two.
Thank you.
Whenever you might happen to get rings and stuff like that, and take a picture of them and send it to us, we'll put it up on the podcast page, because that's something. Listen. Not a lot of people get to have something that shows state champ on a ring or on a trophy or anything like that. So definitely share that with us. But congratulations to you two for sure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we've got 2 more teams, so we will switch out. We'll take a short break here real quick.
So you want to take a short break here in the near future?
Sure.
So your planning for your future starts today with Keystone Financial. Whether you're building, growing, or protecting your assets, their team is here to help guide you every step of the way. Keystone Financial, your partner in long-term success. We'll be back after the break.
If you're driving by and see that light, stop on in, get your colors right. It's more than gear, it's your story design. At Incoviv Designs, every thread's a sign.
Spring is here. Are you sure your roof is ready for the rain? Winter weather can leave behind hidden damage like loose shingles, cracked flashing, and clogged gutters, all of which can lead to costly leaks. At CRC Roofing and Renovations, we provide expert spring roof maintenance, leak prevention, and repairs to keep your home safe and dry. Don't wait until water damage ruins your home. Call CRC Roofing and Renovations today at 859-327-3913 or visit our website to schedule your free spring roof inspection. Protect your home with Central Kentucky's trusted roofing experts.
When you can't fit the car in the garage anymore, or the guest bedroom is overrun with junk, it's time for a Rumpke open-top dumpster. Rumpke offers open-top dumpsters in a variety of sizes and are often delivered the next day. You fill the container with unwanted material on your schedule, and Rumpke takes care of the rest. Don't wait to reclaim your space. Contact the waste and recycling experts at Rumpke today. Rumpke, waste and recycling, done right.
At Keystone Financial Group, we focus on what's important, you. As an independent firm, we have access to a wide range of financial services and objective research to help ensure your wealth is proactively managed. Call Joel Godby or John Morton today at Keystone Financial Group, 859-432-1084 for your local retirement and investment advice.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Keystone Financial Group, a registered investment advisor and separate entity from LPL Financial.
If you're serious about getting better, stronger, and faster, Downtown Athletic Club is the place to be. With top-tier equipment and commitment to helping you reach your goals. Need to get back in the game? Go visit Downtown Athletic Club today.
Good job, Wes.
I do what I can. So, now we'll move from state champs to region champs in Maddie Wells and Zoe Ingram. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Wes.
Glad to be here.
So, you all won region, and then was in second place after the first day of state. Tell us about regions. You know, where was regions, by the way?
It was at Lake Harrington.
Lake Harrington. Okay. So tell us about regions and how that went, and and kind of go from there.
It was really chaotic.
Yeah.
The first half of the day, we caught 2 fish, and then it went dead for a really long time until the end, which we caught our 3 fish in the last 30 minutes. It was bad. It was chaotic.
So was there some panic that set in, like when you hit too early and then it just goes dead? Yeah,
because we didn't know if we were going to catch any more.
And I mean, for any tournament, you just kind of, I mean, sometimes it happens, sometimes you can, do you get that feeling like, well, it's probably not going to happen today?
Yeah. We started off the year, like the first part of the year, really bad. Like, we did not have a single fish all year until the beginning of this year. We caught a fish every tournament.
And you two were sitting there, they were sitting there thinking, did we pick the right partner?
So what made the difference? Was it just the seasons changing? Was it something that you all did that you thought, okay, let's change some things up, or what did you all do different to make yourself catch more fish throughout the year?
I guess more experience.
Yeah.
We started finding baits that actually worked. And, like, after the first tournament of this year that we caught a fish, Zoe caught, like, a 4-pounder or something. We had 2 fish that tournament. And after that tournament, we had realized, like, maybe we can actually do something if we actually, like, lock in and pay attention.
So what kind of bait did you switch to?
Well, at Harrington, we switched to jerk baits. And those, after that first tournament, we realized, like, this is what they're biting.
And a lot of times it's a confidence thing.
Sure.
What bait do you fish the best? Which one do you have the most success with? Which one do you think you can do the best?
Which one are you the best with?
Best with.
That's a big part of it.
Sometimes it's a confidence boost to know, hey, I've caught fish on this. I can catch fish on this. I know what to do with this. And these two young ladies did that towards the end of the year, especially those last tournaments at Harrington.
Well, in the spring, Harrington set up for their best style of fishing, in my opinion. It set up for them to do what they can do the best and catch them, which was a jerkbait. Did y'all throw a crankbait in him?
We only threw
We threw
jerkbait.
jerkbait every tournament.
So you said spring season. Was there a fall season as
Yeah,
well?
we have a fall and a spring. We start in September and go till November, and then we're off December, January, February. We start back up in March and go through the state tournament.
And some of the best fishing is the December, January, February, but we also have young people and adults and everybody we have to take care of. It's probably not the best time to have youth out.
We don't want to freeze.
You don't want to freeze. So.
We don't like it.
Yeah.
Especially this winter. It was not
not conducive to go fish.
Right, exactly.
That's right. That's right.
I mean, there's a lot that, I mean, just in these two teams that we've talked to, that just the amount of knowledge and then the learning that that they're talking about and throughout the year. There's a lot that goes into if coming onto the team at first and trying to get better and better. There's a lot to know and learn as you grow and being a fisherman.
Oh yeah, I know. For Maddie, this is your third year or fourth? Did you start in 7th grade or 8th grade?
Freshman.
Freshman.
I fished with Kenleigh my first
year.
year.
She fished with Kenleigh her first year, and I took both of them out. I think on a tournament somewhere, Cumberland, I think it was maybe. And that first time out fishing, you don't know what you're doing. A lot of them don't. But Maddie wasn't bad. I mean, she could cast and all that kind of stuff. So, and then Zoe's been fishing with us now for 2 years, and they've gotten a lot better over the course of this year. And I think, like Cobb said, it's just that confidence to know, hey, we can go catch them. And they did it. They had a great state tournament, a great day one, and then on day two they just came up about a bite too short or so. But still, a 6th place finish was pretty good.
So you all caught a total of what at state?
9-ish pounds.
It was 8 exactly, I think.
So a little bit more
8 the
than
first day.
the region, about a pound and a half more than regional tournament total.
Yeah.
So you mentioned it was chaotic. I mean, for those that don't know, Region Championship Day was same day as prom here in Montgomery County. So how much were you all looking at the clock like, okay, I've got to be absolutely gone by this point?
Probably like every 10 minutes, because I was trying to push the time back because we didn't have 5 fish, and I was like, well, I kind of want 5 fish before I leave, but it worked out, I guess.
Now, tell her about your prom date. Or tell him about your prom date.
What do I tell him?
What do I tell him?
Well, he was really upset. He made it to state last year. It's his senior year, so he made it to state last year, and him and his partner were his partner's Triton Ambergy and then Bryson, and they didn't catch fish. They said they were going to come to our spots, and they did come to our spots and caught 5 fish, and then left the spot, and then tried to go catch bigger fish, and it didn't work out for them.
But
they had a limit. It was 7 pounds and 15
and they kept pushing the time. So Maddie was at home.
He stayed. Bryson stayed to win.
3 o'clock.
Yeah, he stayed almost to the very end and then flew home. She left at noon.
Yeah.
Or so.
He was late for pictures and everything.
But he was trying to catch, big fish too to get him stayed. So it does make it kind of hectic when you're trying to figure all that out, get back, and with Harrington, where we were launching from, we're right in the middle of a big no-wait zone. So either way you go, it's a 7 or 8 minute idle.
If not 15 minutes.
To get out of the no-wait zone.
Oh.
So you've got to come through the no-wait zone, bring them in, drop them off, go back out, idle back out again. So it kills 20, 30 minutes of fishing, getting somebody back in to drop off to leave, and then get somebody else in. go back out.
Okay, so you all start in region, state, and maybe it's the same, maybe it's different. When do you all start?
7 a.m.
And then you have to be done by 3?
It depends on your flight, but 3 or 3:15 or 3:30.
Gotcha. And so you're talking about 8 hours of
8
fishing.
hours, whatever you should get.
And that time, I'm guessing that time to someone that's on the boat fishing or whatnot, if you're catching a few fish, you feel like that's, maybe slowing down time, or maybe you're not catching fish and slowing down time. But to me, I would think that it flies by pretty quick.
Right, it does. It goes by quick.
And it seems to go by faster when you're not catching them, because you're constantly looking at the clock. What time is it?
Yeah. How much time do I have left?
How much time we got left? It's there's a lot of pressure in it.
And for the girls, it actually was a little more added pressure this year because the state of Kentucky had more all-girl team participants. Mm-hmm. So they, normally it would be you go out, catch one fish, you qualify, because there wasn't enough girls teams to fill, a field.
Okay.
So last year, Kenleigh caught, a 3-pounder within like the first 15 minutes or something, and we're hooping and hollering, and they're like, we're going to state, Maggie's going to prom. Like we were like, we're good.
It was easy.
We're good now. But like Maddie was saying, she wanted to catch 5 because with more participants, KHSAA said, hey, it might not just be one fish. We might have to say this region gets this many, this region gets this many. So, we had to win. We had to beat some other teams to, because not everybody's going to make it. And we had 8 girls teams, and only 7 were able to qualify. So one team in our region didn't make it, even if they caught a fish. So, the added pressure that the boys have, the girls now have too, where it's just not one fish and we're in. They had to go catch fish.
Gotcha.
So, girls, what's something you've learned from this fishing season that you'll take going forward?
Probably just like we learned a bunch of different spots. That helps a lot. We learned about a lot of different baits this year that'll help us next year, I assume.
Even if we don't like to throw them.
Yeah.
All right, so what don't you like to throw?
The slow ones. Like a Carolina rig and a Texas rig. Oh, boy.
just let it sink.
It takes like 10 seconds.
Back, drag back in, let it sink, drag back in. It's not just throw it out there, reel it back in.
Because with the jerk baits, you're just sitting there like going like this the whole time. It don't take but like 50 seconds to get it back in. But with like the slow ones, let it sink for about 20 seconds, and you gotta drag.
But it works.
The Carolina rig is painfully slow. It's painfully slow, and I love it. I fish it all year, but it is painfully slow. But when you catch one, it's usually good.
So when you all caught fish at Regions, did you catch 5 fish at Region?
Yes.
Okay. So, and Maddie, you caught big fish of the day for Region.
Yes.
So when did you catch that in the last? Is that one of the first fish that was caught?
Yeah, that was like the first or second fish that we had in the boat. The first fish.
So at that point, you felt pretty good.
Yeah, I was like, Zoe, I think we have a good chance at making it, even if we don't catch 5.
And then like Zoe, like you said, you kind of hit that lull, but at what point did you finally caught 5 and you were like, I think we feel pretty good about state and then even region.
Mm-hmm.
So you had caught, how many did you catch after she left?
3.
So you caught 3 fish after she left.
Yep.
She called out one of the ones they had before. She caught one bigger than what they had in the live well.
Gotcha.
Replaced it with bigger.
Okay, yeah, gotcha. So that, and you said you caught that in the last 30 minutes.
Yeah. Well, it was like 1, 2, 3. They were all in like the same area, within 5 feet of each other.
And did you see that on The electronics is going on, or did you just happen to?
The water at Harrington is really, really clear when we went, so you were able to see, like, they were only like 10 foot down, so you could basically just see them all. And I actually lost one, a female on bed that I had caught, but there was still a male guarding her nest. So I tried to catch him for like 30 minutes. I worked on catching him, and then I finally caught that one using a jerkbait because I had already tried slow worms and everything. Didn't work. So I tried jerkbait, caught that one, turned around to a sunken dock and saw 2 more sitting there. Threw another jerkbait, reeled it in, had to work on that one for a few minutes. Finally caught that one, turned around, went and caught the other one. It was just chaotic.
So,
It's called sight fishing. They were sight fishing.
Well, okay.
With a jerkbait.
With a jerkbait. Little uncharacter, a little out of the ordinary, but it worked.
The water being clear at Harrington obviously helps. Do you wear glasses?
I mean, yeah.
We wear
sunglasses.
I know there's a lot of sunglasses out there that supposedly polarized. Yes, especially that helps you see through the water even clearer than what it is just by the naked eye. So I didn't know if I should have asked you all that too. Do you wear glasses? Yeah. I mean, that helps. I mean, any little thing that you can get advantage. I mean, you use that. But you didn't wear glasses during that? It was.
Yeah.
You did. Okay. Yeah, that would get my nerves going a little bit if I could sit out there and see there's 3 fish right there that I need in this boat immediately.
Well, there was a lot that we saw that wouldn't bite, so it's kind of frustrating trying to find the ones that would bite.
Gotcha.
Good job, Zoe.
There was a lot of males swimming around the bank, guarding the nest. You could see them, but as soon as you saw them, they wouldn't bite. You had to back way off the bank, throw up to them, and drag something real slow or work a jerkbait to catch them.
I could not have the patience to do all that.
I know I could. If I could see you and you're not biting, I'm calling you a stupid thing. I'm everything.
Next.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my time on you. You don't want this? I'll go somewhere else.
But patience is a big part of it also. Because not only can you have conditions that where water's clear, but you can also show up in conditions when the water's muddy and
bad muddy sometimes.
Yeah, and you're just trying. I mean, you're just fishing in the blind.
Right.
Other than electronics, you're just fishing in the blind trying to find them.
That's right.
What's the worst place y'all fished at this year?
Honestly, Cave Run.
The worst place?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably Cave Run. Probably Cave Run. Cumberland was pretty tough, but probably Cave Run.
Where was the best place?
Harrington.
Barren River.
We did catch Zoe caught a big one at Dale Hollow.
Yeah.
That was pretty good.
Harrington was good to us this year.
Mm-hmm.
But we caught a lot of fish at Barren, a bunch at Dale Hollow, several at Green River. But I'd say either Harrington or Barren River.
Now, would we prefer to sleep in our own beds and get up and drive to Cave Run to fish? 100%.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
We haven't fished Cave Run a lot the last couple of years because the regional is at Harrington, so it doesn't do us any good to fish at Cave Run in the spring when the regional is at Harrington. But we think it's coming back to Cave Run next year. We hope. They've got rid of the slot, so there'll be no size limit. So the tournament director can make it a 12-inch size limit on largemouths and be a lot of fish caught on the way in.
Are you girls superstitious at all? Like, if you find something that's working good one day, are you doing the exact same thing the next day, hoping for the best?
Yep. I don't think we picked up any other bait but a jerk bait. We had like 4 poles with just jerk baits on them. All of our poles, actually. We even went and bought new ones.
Just put more jerk bait on.
Yeah.
We lost
but
a bunch.
That's because we lost like 5 in one day.
Okay, so you've got 4 poles. Is there something that's in the reel and the pole itself, or is it just because that one's got that bait on it, I'm going to pick that one up, put this one down?
No.
To save time of changing bait.
No.
We just use what we have.
Yeah, we just use what we have.
We'll be here forever.
We can be here all night.
We got nothing but time.
If you look if you take any of our captains' boats and you open up their rod lockers, you're going to see anywhere from 10 to 25 or 30 rods in those rod lockers. And most of those rods each have a specific technique that they're best suited for. A jig rod, a spinnerbait rod, a jerkbait rod, a crankbait rod, a Carolina rig rod. And I could go on and on and on and on. But having 4 of them rigged up, they're all probably going to be about the same power, same stiffness, you might say. And then you've got one ready to break one off. I know when we go fishing, I'll have 4 Carolina rigs rigged up because I'll break off 3 in the first hour, probably.
Gotcha.
Hung up a lot. So, but yeah, there's rods that are specific for certain types of baits and certain techniques.
Let's just say we may have had 10 or 12 out on the
The action
the
of the
second
rod,
day
the
of
action
state.
More than that. More than
The
that.
action of the rod makes the bait work the way it's supposed to. And like with a crankbait rod, you want a rod that's pretty flimsy. So when you hook a fish with a crankbait, that rod is bending as he's fighting back to the boat. Because if it gets real solid, he can jump up and kick it off and throw it out and come off.
That's the definitions we needed because I was like 4 rods. I mean, you just don't have just one rod out there. And
then
you're
you
like,
got
man.
your reels too. There's different kinds of reels.
Right,
different gear ratios for different techniques. Faster or slower, depending on the technique.
So do you all usually just stick to do you just stick to your favorite and pretty much every tournament and you're like, I don't want to pick anything else up?
Yeah, Zoe almost lost her favorite fishing pole at state.
Okay.
Please tell.
Yes, please tell.
Well, we were fishing second day of practice. No, well, it was the first day of practice before our boat broke down. I was fishing with a jerkbait, and all of a sudden, I jerked once, and it flew out of my hand into the water. So we went back, and my dad took another fishing pole and started dragging the bottom of the thing, and then we ended up getting it back.
So it was gone.
Yeah.
And that would.
Speaking of gone, sometimes storm damage leaves your roof in bad shape.
Yes,
it
it
leaves
does.
you gone. And when it comes to protecting your home or business, trust the name that delivers every time. CRC Roofing and Renovations. From small repairs to full roof replacements, they bring quality craftsmanship and dependable service you can count on. Give them a call today at 859-327-3913. CRC Roofing and Renovations. Nail your next project with us. We'll be right back.
At Rumkey Waste and Recycling, family is at the heart of all we do. Our name is on every truck, every container, every facility. And we take pride in what our family name represents. Friendly, reliable service. Families trust us. Businesses trust us. Communities trust us. And you can too. Learn more about our family business and the important work we do at Rumkey.com. Rumkey. Waste and recycling done right.
Anthony is using Community Trust Bank's mobile banking with Zelle to have the driveway shoveled, his part of the big lunch meeting, and the birthday gift for the niece that was due yesterday. That means Anthony made it on time to watch the big game and see the home team score the winning shot. Mobile banking with Zelle at Community Trust Bank. Fast, easy, and secure.
Community Trust Bank. Building communities built on trust.
Special thanks to Brent Wehunt, proud sponsor of our Menifee Athlete of the Month and scholarship programs.
Hands clacking, bats cracking, fans cheering. We're never slacking. memories, one voice, one goal, to lift the kids up and let the stories be told. From the bleachers to the field, it's all heart. We're more than a podcast, we're a community part. From the corner to the corner, we bring the heat. High school pride, we're repping every street. Sean West, Adam, Daron on the beat. Mount Sterling made, where the love runs deep. Got a dent or scratch, no need to despair. Jacob's Auto Body, we're beyond compare. Custom paint so sleek, insurance on our side. 70 years of trust, we're your hometown pride. Jacob's Auto Body, we'll make it like new. 859-274-7425 is the clue. Jacob's Auto Body, run the show.
I still can't believe she's gone. I don't know how we're going to plan all of this.
I know. I felt the same way when your granddad passed. The Kaufman Funeral Home really helped us get through it.
Were they compassionate?
More than that, they took care of us. They made us feel like family. They handled the entire situation from beginning to end.
At Kaufman Funeral Home and Crematorium in Mount Sterling, Kentucky, we're honored to walk beside your family with dignity and compassion every step of the way.
That's exactly what we need right now.
Kaufman Funeral Home, where we believe every life is a beautiful story that deserves to be honored with love, dignity, and heartfelt celebration.
Looking to stand out? Innovative Designs has you covered with custom apparel, branding, and unique products built to turn heads. Whether it's your team, business, or next big idea, they bring the creativity and quality together like nobody else. Innovative Designs. If you can think it, they can ink it.
And it'd be a good birthday present if everybody that watches the show buys a T-shirt within the next 25.
So thanks to Maddie and Zoe. I had Ingram and I couldn't, for some odd reason, Zoe was, thanks for them to come in, but we've got our state seventh place team, and introduce them.
Brooke and Addy. Brooke Martin, Addy Tabor.
Nice.
8th graders, 7th graders.
Okay, we got...
got the pups.
Yeah, you got... So... let's just go through region just a little bit, girls. So how did region go for you all?
It was rough. We only caught one fish. We didn't think we were going to make it. So it was nerve-wracking.
But you got the okay that, hey, you've qualified for state. So you get down to state and walk us through, day one and day two.
Well, the first day was really rough. We caught fish, but none of them were 15 inches. I caught one fish that was 1/8 of an inch away from 15 inches, but I was scared it would cost a pound penalty, so I just didn't bring it, just put it back. And then the second day, we were catching fish left and right. None of them were big enough. We went to one certain spot. I caught 3 fish, and then she caught the big fish.
So, all in all, you all ended up with what?
9 pounds.
Oh, just a few ounces difference.
Yep.
Yeah. Then
9 pounds 4 ounces.
Gotcha.
In just the second day.
In just the second day, If they'd have caught 2 or 3 fish on day one,
yeah,
they could be your state champions. I mean, it was that close,
And was it just? I mean, it sounds like you caught fish all weekend long. It was just finding that right spot with the right fish that really, brought you to where you were.
Yeah.
So what did you all throw?
Crankbait.
Threw a jerk bait and a crankbait.
We changed hers to crankbait because she couldn't catch anything on jerk. We tried it for 2 days, nothing. Crankbait was we were catching everything on crankbait.
And Maddie and Zoe, who were here previously talking about jerkbait, they actually had to throw a crankbait on day 1 and 2 as well. They switched it up as well.
Interesting. Mm-hmm. So how big was the big fish that you got?
3 pounds 13.
Almost 4 pounds.
Almost 4 pound fish. Yeah, that's a nice size fish.
How long have you two girls been fishing?
I've been fishing since I was like 3 years old, pond fishing. We've always had boats around, so lake fishing. I've been fishing since I was like 6.
So, and you all are new team this year? This
Yeah.
is first year together? Gotcha. And I mean, did you all just come into the season like, hey, let's team up, or were you all, this is your, did you all just say, let's team up, let's see what we can do? And
Well, she's my cousin,
okay.
so we've known each other for forever, obviously. And then she texted me one night and wanted to try bass fishing, and I said, why not? It's a new thing, and it doesn't ruin softball. It doesn't take up the time that softball does, so we
And
just...
then they've got some alumni blood in them. Mackenzie Tabor is kin folks to them, and if you all remember, Mackenzie fished for us many years ago, also made it to state a number of times, a couple times actually, and did really, really well at the state tournament as well. So, you know, they've kind of seen that happen as well. So it was kind of an easy transition for both of them.
Gotcha.
So Ben, is this your youngest team?
Yes.
Probably. It's definitely the youngest girls team, yes. We do have a couple middle school teams, boys, but they're the youngest girl team.
So being the youngest girls team, has the older girls kind of taught you all anything about fishing this year?
Yeah, watching them compete and learning, like, they're saying what they're throwing, we try it. I've learned a lot from them just on being around them.
Just because she's won a couple titles, you don't have to look to her for approval, okay? Say what you want to say.
Have you all fished, like, kind of bleeding off that, have you all fished a lot of bait this year that is the first time you've thrown it out in the water and you're like, what? How do I work this? What do I do?
Yeah. I've thrown wacky rig for as long as I can remember, but crankbait, I've only been throwing it for a few years, and jerkbait, this was my first year ever throwing a jerkbait.
I just tried the crankbait when we were at state, and then I just started wacky rig or wacky worm this year.
And, I mean, there's just a process to learning how to do all that, right?
Yeah.
And who was you all's boat captain?
My stepdad, Tony Curtis.
Gotcha.
Always got to give the boat captains credit. They're the ones
I mean,
getting these kids out on the water.
So the boat captains, real quick, they do a lot of instruction on the water. They have to. You know, they can give advice. They can help them net fish. They can help them weigh fish or cull fish. They can't fish in any way, but they can offer suggestions, advice, and things like that. So the captains are constantly teaching and showing them, giving them information and helping them out. Sometimes a boat captain may want to strangle them. I know, because I've been there. Not the girls, but yeah, they do a lot. The captains do a lot.
It's good to have somebody on a boat, and the KHSAA allowed for them to be able to give instruction. I mean, because you all can't be at every boat, or, and even you may not be able to talk to every team once they come in, or get the amount of time that you want to talk to them. Right. So you really rely on your boat captains to be basically an assistant coach.
Right. In a sense, yes, because I have a team that I take out. And then Cobb he's our emergency backup boat. If something were to happen, he's usually on the water or right by the ramp. So if something happens and they call him, he can take off and go get them if he needs to or whatever. And like I said, state, he took Kenleigh and Emma for a few days. And then when Scotty's boat broke down, or not Scotty, when Scotty's boat broke down, he took Maddie and Zoe out
for the actual tournament.
Because they couldn't get Scotty's boat to run either. So it helps to be able to be prepared, and it's good that we have that ability to be prepared when something goes wrong. So we've learned our lessons. We always try to have a backup boat at every big tournament, region, state, but we usually have one at every qualifier too.
And I know Muncy talked about esports. You know, those kids are playing their video games right now. They're playing their video games all summer. Our kids go fish all summer.
Sure.
Like, Coach Weiss fished a tournament Wednesday night, and he was fishing against some of the kids on the team with their dads.
Okay.
Or their boat captains or their uncles.
And we won it.
And we, yeah. There you go. We won it. There you go. But our kids do go fish outside of our season, and they'll fish all summer, and that's how they get better. You know, they know the lakes we're going to fish. They know, you know, what they did right or what they did wrong the previous year. And they'll prep all summer trying to get themselves ready for the next season.
And I'm sure these girls will go this summer.
Yeah.
And Tony will take them, and in the summer, he can actually show them, this is how you make a roll cast, or this is how you pitch, where he can't do that during the tournament because he can't hold a rod.
Gotcha.
But when he takes them out to practice, he can show them how to do stuff and work with them, and that's where they get better.
And this year we had club days at McNabb, and so I had a bass fishing club. So some of the kids that will be on the team next year, and some of the kids that were on the team, like Zoe, they were in the bass club one-on-one. So I got to go. I brought my boat one day, and we flipped into buckets, and we talked about baits, and we talked about the different lakes. So I was able to do that on, you know, one day a month throughout school, which helps our younger teams as well. Maybe catch up a little bit faster with our juniors and our sophomores and juniors. So that's nice. And then next year we have 12
we'll have a bunch
seniors, probably something like that.
Year before last we had 12 or 13.
Yeah.
This year we have 3. Next year we'll have 12 or 13, I think.
So it's always good to have young ladies or young men that are you know, 7th, 8th grade that are interested in, you know, and can fish just as well as the seniors.
Right. And they have you know, the older anglers that are great fishermen that help them along the way. They don't mind to talk to them or help them or give them, you know, some hints on what to do because they were there at one time. And so that helps our team as well.
So, girls, you all being the youngest on the team, what's a piece of advice you would give to kids younger than you that want to come out for bass fishing next year?
Just do it. You have nothing to lose. I mean, you can win stuff, but you don't gotta. They're not expecting nothing from you. They're here to teach you, and it's a fun thing, and there's many experiences. So just come and do it.
Do your best to have as most fun as you can while doing it. Don't try to pressure yourself too much. Just have fun with it.
Yeah, it can get aggravating, I'm sure. You know, at times.
Well, they didn't have a lot of success in the regular season. They didn't, and
they
you
caught
know,
a few fish.
They caught a few fish, and we talked I had them in class, and we would talk. Yeah, hey, it's okay. You just you're learning what to do, how to do it, how to get better and better, and then all of a sudden they're sitting in state. You know, like, oh my gosh, this lake is like an ocean. And then they roll in with like one of the biggest bags, and all the girls, all the other female anglers are wanting to look in their bag because they have these big old fish sitting in their bag. You know, it's like, how'd you do it? Well, you know, woo. They're like, okay, we got this.
When I came in Saturday, Cobb was running around, and he's like, Brooke and Addy have a bag. They've got a bag. They've got a big one. And I'm going, how much have they got? Because, you know, they could win this thing.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I always tell our younger teams, you know, it doesn't matter if you win. It doesn't matter if you catch any fish or not that first year. It's a learning experience. You learn the procedures when we have tournaments, how to do things, how to get your boat and get it put in the water, how to run the trolling motor until your captain gets down to the boat. Just learning the process, just learning stuff, and don't put any pressure on yourself, like Addy said, to do good, because we're not expecting you to do good because it's your first year. Right. Now, a senior team, yes, we expect them to be able to do stuff and know what they're doing, and most of them do because they have those 2 or 3 years to learn or more.
What's your favorite memory from this season?
Probably watching Addy try to reel in the 3-pound fish.
That seems to be a consistent with I mean, you know, you get, like I said, you get something, you know, 3 pounds or larger on your line, and you're like, oh, This is interesting.
And she had a little itty bitty pole that she caught it on, and the pole she caught it on wasn't very big. And she was just, and I was just laughing, and I was trying to find the net, which the net, I had caught my fish, so the net, my bait was still stuck in the net, because we didn't plan on catching any more fish. We were working on that, and then next thing you know, she has this big fish on her rod, and we're trying to hurry up and get the bait. I poked my fingers about 5 times trying to get it out.
Addy, what about you?
Mine's probably watching Brooke almost fall out of the boat.
That seems like that can happen pretty easily too.
It does. It happens. Yep.
Yeah. Even the seasoned veteran over there is like, yep.
Have you fell
Sure.
in?
We jumped in.
Oh, yeah, they jumped in after one.
Well, yeah.
I had
I almost fell in because my foot got behind the lodges and we both almost took a tumble in the water.
I had one fall in at Cumberland in December. Luckily, he just got his lower half in, and we had dry clothes. He tripped over a handle on the lid. He just kind of rolled over, and feet went in, legs went in. We got him. I grabbed him. We got him in the boat, and got him some dry clothes. But we've had a few fall in. It happens. Everybody wears a life jacket, though. So.
Well, sounds great. Girls, thank you for coming. Congratulations on the success this season, and I know you're all are, already looking forward to being, fishing through the summer and being better. You've got a lot of years to fish, going into your high school career. So, thank you for coming. So we will do a little. We'll switch over to some awards at this point. Not on that one.
It's on your phone.
It's on my phone.
Except for these.
Hey, while you do that, Addy was on the 7th grade girls McNabb softball championship team the other night.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And did I see the middle school baseball team?
They're playing
Boys
tonight.
are playing tonight
Yeah.
against LCA.
I thought I saw that earlier today.
Yep.
At Scott County.
At Scott County.
Yeah.
Listen.
Have fun getting home.
Listen, I saw their first game at Scott County, or at least the field conditions. Hope they worked on it a little bit between.
Where were they playing at?
They were playing at Lemon Mill.
That's tonight.
Yeah.
I think probably their first time they played in West Sutton Field, right across from Scott County High School. Maybe.
Okay, yeah.
I think Georgetown was the host this year. That's why
They were.
was.
Yeah, they were.
But yeah.
You know what? You're right. The Scott County. They were playing at Scott County's field. So this one, I don't.
It's a nicer field. It's a new school.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It was. It was interesting.
Yep.
It was interesting. They came away with the win. That's all
Before
that
you
matters.
get into awards,
Yes.
just a little update. GRC is up 1-0 going into the bottom of the third right now.
Okay. All right. That's a better game.
First time they played, it was 5-3.
Right.
And then second time, what was it? 2 days later, it was 11-2.
Right. Yeah. They all know what's on the line. District
Absolutely.
tournament. So we will go into our awards. We've got a lot of them because we've got our April Athlete of the Months put on here. So we will just go with our Athlete of the Week from last week was from Montgomery County. Fancy that. Kenleigh French and Brahham as the state champs. They were our Athlete of the Week this week. And if I'm not mistaken, they were the Mays Law Office People's Champs also. So another sweep this year, Daron. I think we've only had maybe 3 or 4 weeks that's not been sweeps.
Yes, out of 20.
Yeah, that's
right. Right. So congratulations, you two. Your award is in the mail. But speaking of Athlete of the Week, we'll go into our nominees for this week. For Montgomery County, Macy Whaley and Abby Jordan on the tennis side qualified for state in doubles. For Clark County, Jada Grigsby, she was, from all I can tell, and I may have totaled wrong, but she was 5 for 11, 1 home run, and 4 RBI. in the couple of games they had this week. Freshman at that.
Yep. Yeah, she's part of that young core they got going over there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wes, thank you for pronouncing that correctly. RBI. Not RBI.
Yeah, there's no S on that.
No S on that.
Menifee County track, Aiden Martin, he broke the school record in the 110-meter hurdle. I'm not exactly sure what it was because it's not on the list here. Management letting us down again.
What else is new? If you want something done, you got to find it yourself.
And then Bath County, the girls became runners-up at region, the girls team, but the boys team won as a boys team at their region track meet. And Zach Grigsby won the high jump, the long jump, the 110-meter, and the 300-meter hurdle. He came in first place, so he is our athlete of the week nominee for this week.
20.09 was the time.
That's a pretty good. It's
110 hurdles.
Yeah.
Yep. It was at Bath County.
I'd straight up just I hit the first hurdle and face plant.
I'm not jumping any hurdles.
Wes, can I make a prediction?
Yes.
There is a 50-50 chance that somebody named Grigsby is going to win Athlete of the Week.
Oh, yes. I didn't even realize that till you just said that. That's great.
Well, I saw it on the screen, and I was like, well, he's getting ready to read it. I thought I'd type the wrong last name.
But we do also have the Athlete of the Month for April. In Bath County, the Brent Wehunt, Kentucky Farm Bureau Athlete of the Month.
In Bath County?
In Menifee County.
I thought that's what you said.
Menifee County.
He was rolling, and now Sean has entered his mind.
Grace Rogers and Skylar Guess had incredible months of April. The Jacobs Vision Center Athlete of the Month for Montgomery County was Brody Rowland and Bailey Montgomery. Swartz Mowing and Swartz Pipeline Athlete of the Month for Bath County is Zach Grigsby and Avery Baber. That's absolutely been crushing the ball.
It seems like every night Bath County's posting her with a home run ball.
I think she's up to 13 or 14 home runs this year. That's a lot. And then the Mays Law Office Athlete of the Month for GRC, Cole Fenton and Arabella Gwynn.
Bella Gwynn continues her hot streak.
Yeah, absolutely. And our Rumpke Dog of the Week was Bath County Track Team. The boys won regions, and the girls won runner-up. So, awesome meet for their track team. Their track
program's done really well.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
They have the one young man, can't think of his name right now. But
Zach Grigsby.
Zach Grigsby, of course.
Come on, Adam.
He has been all over the leaderboard every event.
Yeah. And I think he's broke a couple of records already this year too. So they're going into state. They're going into state with as a team. And then I noticed Menifee County's taking like 7 or 8
their relay
athletes
team just qualified for state, right?
Yeah.
The 4x400.
Them and then Peyton
Burgess.
In her long jump and high jump.
I think it was like 5 events she qualified for state.
Right. Yeah.
A little more props to Bath County. Their boys team was 4th.
You're right. I'm glad you brought that up.
Zeke Brock and Brady Wells.
Yeah. They did. They brought home 4th place.
4th place in the state.
Yeah. So, and a team that it continues to grow
Very
exponentially year after year.
And they're young. I mean, they're all freshmen, so they're going to be in another year or two. They're going to be really tough.
Yeah.
And Eric mentioned offices are open at Montgomery County High School. Just come in. We'll schedule a tour. Look, you all can't say it. I will.
We've got all the colors on the background here. Come on now.
Yeah, we do.
At that same region track meet, Peyton Burgess, Menifee County, she was the high point earner for the girls.
For all girls. That's right.
Just crazy.
Lauren has got that track program running pretty strong also. So next week's guest, we're going to have the Unified Track Team here in Montgomery County. They're going to state. Yep. They won their region tournament, so they're going to state as a team, and they've got quite a few on that Unified Track Team that looks like they're going to be pushing for maybe state champs. In fact, the state championship is this week. So they said by the time they'll come here, hopefully they'll bring in some state champs too. So we had state champs tonight. Maybe next week we'll have some more state champs.
On Memorial Day.
On Memorial Day. Yep. That's right. We are going to have a Memorial Day. We work on Memorial Day here.
That's
management doesn't give up. He won't give me my birthday off. He won't give me Memorial Day off.
It might be a government holiday,
drives us down the drain.
We're going to still be here. So, listen, John, Chris, thanks for coming in. Girls, thanks for being here. Always a good time having you all on, and congratulations, and hopefully more success for you all in the years to come.
Thank you for having us.
Absolutely.
Thanks for being a sponsor.
Yeah.
That's right.
Promoting us. And
yeah, we want to thank all of our sponsors, our community businesses that help us out, the school system, parents, volunteers. It's just, the list is too long to try to name everybody off and then leave somebody out. But without them, it would be really hard to do what we do.
And if you want to be a sponsor and have your emblem on these awesome jerseys, get with one of these two. They'd love to add even more.
We're ordering new jerseys next year, so we'll be looking for sponsors that come back or new sponsors. If you want to do it, it'd be a good time to get on it.
Absolutely.
Just word to the wise, if you're planning on changing your logo, change it before you sponsor the team. So they don't put the old logo.
I'll talk to Sean. We're going to take care of you all.
And, as if these coaches and girls are not on a radio tour enough, you can catch them on WMST in the morning at 9 a.m. with Dan Manley.
Oh.
Yep.
They're all going to be on there talking about the season again.
You can't see that on the radio, though.
No.
So.
That is true.
What day did you go to the TV station? Thursday? They were on Fox 56 News Thursday morning.
Fox 56 is.
They're really driving the local.
Yes,
now.
we've really gotten to know a few of the guys there at Fox 56. So thanks for them on a statewide level for having these local athletes on.
Absolutely.
They still won't have this much fun on Fox 56.
No, not at all. They can't talk about people falling off of boats or losing their rods or
yeah, they gotta be professionals on there. Here we just let loose.
So
it was very structured. It was very structured. That segment.
But for Daron, for Adam, for myself, thanks for watching, everyone. Listen, go to our socials. We want 5-star reviews. If you think we do a good job, leave us a 5-star review. Nobody heard anything. And we will see you all next week.
I'll see you later.
The Moco Four Horsemen would like to thank you for listening to From Corner to Corner. Be sure to go out and follow us on Twitter, on TikTok, on Facebook, Instagram, and even YouTube. Whatever podcast platform that you listen to us on, be sure to go out and give us a 5-star review. Thanks as always, and we look forward to seeing you next week.